You need to know and feel the difference between efficient vocal fold closure and pressed closure, also known as hyperadduction or overcompression. Singing habitually on this squeeze is dangerous territory and is going to cause vocal problems. So let's discuss the 3 main reasons and solutions, and then we will do 2 easy exercises. Welcome back to another edition of Victoria's Vocal Tips. 34 years of teaching voice, 46 years of studying voice, all different styles. My students have ranged from ultra beginners all the way through advanced touring professionals, voice teachers, choral directors, and competition winners. I always give you serious vocal technique made simple and fun. So what happens with this squeezing of the vocal folds, pressed phonation? Well, it causes too much friction, dries out the vocal folds, and they don't like being dry. And this leads to vocal fatigue, sore throats, hoarseness, big red flag, and then that can lead to vocal nodules and polyps. This can all be prevented by understanding the 3 main causes. Number 1, not enough airflow passing through the vocal folds. Remember, we don't hold our breath when we sing, nor do we let the air gush out. We sing on a very fine stream of air. See my video on how much air does it really take to sing. Number 2, pressing the vocal folds together too tightly, too much muscle, also called pushing. A lot of singers are always thinking about compression, and they don't realize that they go too far and they're into the squeeze. Not safe for singing. Remember, we want balance. So sometimes this squeeze can be caused by taking in too much air, and then how are you going to hold that air back? You wind up squeezing. It can also be caused by squeezing the walls of the throat. See my video on the 3 enemies of the singer, including my number 1 exercise that works every single time. And if you habitually push up too much vocal weight and are always going into shouting, that's going to cause problems too. So see my playlist on the mixed voice. Number 3, locking your abs over supporting, also known as too much subglottic pressure. We can try this right now. Stand up, put your hands here around your abs and just do this. Go, huh. Feel that locking, huh. What happens? My whole throat locks, my neck gets tight. I can feel my vocal folds squeezing. Not good for singing. Gonna cause problems. Remember, in singing, the abs are engaged, but they must be flexible. See my video on breath support versus strain. Okay, it's time for our 2 easy exercises. The first exercise is a simple descending spoken siren on ah. Nice and free like this. Ah, or ah. Notice, nice and free, not ah. When I do that, I just feel like my vocal folds are being massaged. Ah, and that doesn't mean it has to be quiet. Ah, I never feel that squeeze no matter how loud I sing. Here's my ah, nice and free. Ah, here's too much air. Ah, here's too little air squeezed. Ah. Our second exercise will be a simple descending scale on ah. Again, nice and free, like this. Ah. Or lower voices. Ah. Higher voices can start on C5. Lower voices can start on C4. Here we go. Breathe. One more. I always remind you, try to be aware of what your singing feels like, because the more aware you are, the better you can be your own voice teacher in your practice. I can feel when I'm singing with breathy closure. Listen. Ah. If I'm singing with clean closure or moderate closure. Ah. And if I'm singing with pressed closure. Ah. In fact, I'm going to add a little something. Let's do the same descending scale, and this time let's use some hand movements. I want you to move your hands like this, just inviting that air to continue flowing in a very fine stream. Sing. Ah, again. Ah, should feel great. Don't forget, we build our good singing habits through vocal exercises first, and then we learn how to apply it to our songs. This is why I created my audio exercise training program, Victoria's vocal exercise program, where I give you a short workout and a long workout, and really hundreds of options depending upon your particular vocal needs and desires. We troubleshoot specific vocal problems. We talk about vocal colors, textures. I have 2 sections on vowels. We talk about breath support. It's for beginning to advanced level singers. It comes in 4 different voice types, and it's super affordable. And the best part is I do regular group classes with members, and I want to meet you. So see the link below and sign up right away. Now, if you tend to push and strain in your singing, see my video on pushing. And if you have general throat tension, see my playlist on that. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.